an employer has to pay a payroll tax for your employee, let's say, and I always use a ballpark figure of 13%. Leslie, Jackie, Sherry, so let's all of them, whenever they get their 80 hours, you multiply 13% of that goes to FICA, goes to Social Security, unemployment, Medicare, Medicaid, all that, those benefits that the employees entitled to. They're entitled to that. Somewhere along the line, they paid payroll, but they didn't pay that FICA. IRS is the one that keeps track of that. So now, we're being penalized for not paying their benefits. And I believe, last I heard, it was like 1.5 that, like you guys want that documents, and I'm glad you guys asked for it because I haven't seen it either, but I would like to see the total amount of, okay, how much do we owe the IRS? IRS can, as you know, do anything they want practically because they have a lot of authority. So now, the tribe was supposed to make some payments, and I believe, I don't know what happened, but I can't say what happened because if I do, I'm lying. But I believe IRS is starting to dip into whatever drawdowns we're getting and garnishing it to make those payments. That's what I've understood. The speakers heard it, you guys heard it, and Colgate when that buyback came and we were trying to do that cooperative agreement. Now buyback program is afraid that whatever they send down here is going to be garnished into IRS for back payment. So,
And by law.
by law, they can do that. So anyway, that long story short,
Thank you. Secretary wants Secretary of the House, Senator D. Crane needs. Who you guys say?
Report there, I'm over to Secretary. Question now, I get a petition on that. What amount do you why do you do have the executive shogun code, like say petition on the why not say like you know yes and what in your field 100% you know yes sign you do what in your field like 100% code you know yes and like what in your field.
oh, recall, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, if we want to recall, 3 can sign. That's what the Constitution says. If you want to recall someone, it's by 3. All 3 have to be in consensus for recall. Then they would give it to the General Counsel for a vote. You can't just remove it right there.
Yeah.
It has to go to the General Counsel. That the one they're wanting to recall, let's say they want to recall me, you recall the petition, we recall it, like we give a notice, and then 30 days, and then after that, we would have a public hearing. I would have to defend myself. After that hearing, the General Counsel would vote, and two-thirds, 25%, out of that has to be 2/3 again. Everything is initiative, referendum, or recall. All those require 25% of the General Counsel. And not only that, 2/3 of the general council have to vote on that issue to authorize it.
Like, saying that, Duke guys in Millville, we only take 2 questions that every stone boy I had to ask.
I don't know
I have
what
to
the
answer that.
question.
Ja, dan
Ja.
die doel van dat waren.
Maar doet de reaga, yeah, that's a legal question.
Like, Chairman, Megan, you know, we have to like on there. Is it just up to him? Couldn't look at Al's question out there. We just
Yeah,
answer the ball, they just talk with him.
yeah, it's, to me, it would have to be like what they're doing with that initiative, that probably have to be with signatures or recall. Last year, my office was approached for a recall. They asked for a petition, and I granted them a petition because that's my duty for the general council. Recall on AJ, I believe it was January or February. They asked for a recall, and I supplied them with exactly this information on this petition sheet. Now, after 90 days, they had a deadline, but they never came back. After the 90 days, that Friday of the 90 days, that following Monday, they came after another one. So I had to do it again. But each time, there's a number on the bottom right, bottom right that shows the petition number. That way, we can't try to change it, use the same one to get use the same signatures from the first petition. Second one, because the people would show it. Anyway, but they came back, and but then after the 90 days, they never came back. So after that, it was a dead issue. So now these guys came the other day asking for a petition. So I had to do the same thing, and then I gave it to them, and then they left it. I heard they were across the street yesterday, saying I was the one that was petitioning. But anyway,
We do gaan kunnen voor dat krijgen.
Yeah.
We gaan het early.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
So, gaat over.
yeah. Constitution
Yeah.
is your guideline.
The big toetspot dat ik
On the two,
like 2
one,
or like
yeah.
one's gonna remove all 3 because they were then so many guys here. I get chasing the way.
Yeah.
Well, Constitution for that, you can, make bills and interpretation, but you need it too fast. So, that's something that, just like I say, that it could be in here. Especially what was that, on the legislature, and then also, the executive branch. And then we were supposed to interpret those. You got to interpret those. You do that for but all it means in you got to interpret those. You can make law, create law, but interpretation is the same thing. And I gave where you can do that, I believe. Because yeah.
Lady Leslie, how's it going?
In the election ordinance for removal, it doesn't say the other 3, it says unanimous. And the example that they use in the election ordinance is 1. So that means the other 3 have to agree with the removal. And the percentages in the vote, referendum is the only one that it only has to be 25% of the people voting that day. For a constitutional amendment, it's 30% of the Crow Tribal General Council, and the other initiative and recall are both 25% in the vote. Also, it states, I was wondering, when someone submits, like how they submitted the initiative, and it says complete petition. So when they submitted the agreement, did they also submit the, JAR for AIC, did they also submit the agreement?
Isn't that what,
Well, contract, 3-page, everyone always talks about.
Was that submitted with the petition?
yeah, it's in my office, I didn't bring that.
The agreement, and the agreement is also being circulated? Or is it just the JAR?
The contract.
The contract?
Oh, the jar, just the jar, no. Just the jar at this time, yeah. So the other part has to be with it too then,
Yeah, so I'm just wondering if
yeah.
your office or whatever is gonna deem that inefficient because the agreement should be attached.
Okay, we can confront them with that.
So yeah, based on Lloyd's question, how can someone sign it if they haven't seen the contract before?
Yeah.
And if you're only circulating the jar, you don't even see the contract. I guess that's it. We got a quorum, so thank you, Secretary, for coming over and giving a report and answering questions. I hope.
Oh, you,
Appreciate it.